Order up on the Ex Machina remake. Someone order an Ex Machina? Anyone? Little lightly done? No one?
Do you like it here, Morgan?
Yes.
What if I recommended that you should not be allowed to leave this room?
My feelings are irrelevant, if that is the recommendation.
Okay. All right. Forget that. What would you do if I recommended that you be terminated?
I don't know.
Come on, you don't know?
No.
Off the top of your head, come on!
I don't know.
No right or wrong answer.
I don't know.
Come on! Answer me. What would you do?
I don't know.
What would you do? Show me if you can't tell me. Demonstrate it for me. What is that? I don't know what that is. Show me how you feel.
Morgan is yet another cautionary tale about the perils of AI, this time with a little girl robot at center stage. What happens when they go in to assess whether or not she's viable for the real world? Well, here's 5 things you might want to know about Morgan. I guess I should start by saying I really didn't enjoy this, but I did see the promise in it. And you know where I saw it? It was one scene. It was Paul Giamatti's main scene in the movie, and it was phenomenal. For that 5 to 10 minutes or whatever that chunk is that he is there doing that scene, I saw the promise of what this could have been. The tension, I saw the fear, I saw everything that this movie wanted to be. Suspense, terror, that unfortunately isn't in the rest of the movie. But heads up, Paul Giamatti's great in this, and that scene will show you what this movie could have been. I guess there is one other performance I would focus on as being decent, and that's the little girl. I believe her name is Anya Taylor-Joy, maybe something like that. She was in the Vivitch. I know it's witch, but they spelled it with 2 V's. But she looks nothing like her character from that. But what's interesting is she's apparently cornered the market on playing the creepy little girl, because she is certainly creepy in this, and I think she does a good job. But here's the main problem with this movie. It's not just that we've seen it before, like lots. It's that we've seen it before done so much better. In fact, just in recent memory, Ex Machina is such a better film than this. And really for the first half, they play very, very similarly. Then it kind of moves into the second half where it's kind of Terminator, maybe a little bit of Blade Runner. Maybe you've seen it before in the movie Hannah with the little girl with the kind of the superpowers, soldier-like powers kind of thing. The point is, we've seen it all before, and there's nothing new enough here that I was invested in it in a way that compelled me towards the end. It's almost like the movie felt like it could get by on just the action stuff, just the violence and the action and the visceral nature of it, and it just can't. Violence in action without purpose is boring, and I felt that during this. The movie wants to be smart, it just isn't. It acts like it's smart, it plays with some metaphors and some interesting things, but goes nowhere with them. It doesn't take the time it needs to develop the brain work in this movie so that you can feel the action work in this movie even more. It's more intent on the action than it is on the thinking. Plus, there are just these logic leaps you have to take with things that happen, why people act the way they do, how people know things that they know when you're not sure why they know them. Just a lot of that kind of stuff that overall makes it clear that this movie didn't really know what it was doing. The final way this movie steals a lot of its energy, and this is a big one, it telegraphs its ending, big time. And I don't want to give anything away, but so without talking about specifics, let's just say from the first frame of the movie, I was clued into exactly what the big final reveal would be due to choices in acting, choices in setting, all those kind of things. They really telegraph it. And it just steals the power of the ending because you get there and it's like, hey, ta-da, look at the big surprise. And you're like, yeah, I kind of knew that. And it just steals any energy or oomph that the movie could have had, and you leave the theater, well, in my case, really disappointed. Overall, Morgan is a disappointing film. There's a kernel of an interesting idea there, but it's been done so many times before and so much better that I couldn't give this much more than a C-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. We'll get to the Best Ever Challenge here in a bit. First, if you want to know more about what goes on, I encourage you to click the info button. You can find other reviews, way to support the channel. You can follow me on social media. Just search for Aaron Dicer, Aarondicer. You can find me at whatever your preferred social media outlet is. And if you do podcasts, listen to SiftPop, SiftPop. It's our weekly podcast. We have a lot of fun talking pop culture. All right, on to the best ever challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category. Also try to identify my choice. What is the best AI movie ever? The best movie to feature artificial intelligence. Mine was filmed and released almost 50 years ago and has made me never want to put computers in control of doors. Pretty obvious. Take a guess at mine in the comments. Leave your choice there as well. As always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit the subscribe logo. Just click it right down in this corner.